Well, hello, good morning. This Monday morning, welcome to the Advisor Nantume show. This is your host Nantume, and today being Monday, it's a very brand new day. Very sunny, very bright. I'm outdoors, and so I'm giving you a glimpse of summer. I know most people right now are in summer, most countries, so that's a good thing, and we are enjoying. So welcome. And today, actually, as always, I'm bringing you, grabs, um, grabs for success, basically. And today we are going to talk about what do you do as a normal human being or person when the storm comes your way. Not to mention, you have responsibilities such as families to take care of, such as businesses, work, job to take care of. Maybe you're a government leader. You have leadership to your hands, on your hands in so many different ways. So, what do you do when the storm hits and you have such responsibility? You have, all these things looking at you to do, and yet the storm is here. So, as, there are many things that we can do. Many things we can do. But I am a very firm believer of, having a medical background. I believe prevention is better than cure, first of all. Now, if you can prevent, you better have plan B. Not plan B, but a backup plan. Plan B normally throws you off, and we've had so many people talking about that's a different topic, actually. I like to talk about plan A's, plan B's, plan C's. No, that's not the best. I'll just touch on it a little bit. But it's a backup plan. If prevention didn't work and the storm is here, and that's what we are talking about, where is your backup plan? Anybody who is going to succeed, as we are, success to the top, that's what we work with, nothing else. So what do you do? So I have, as I told you, of recent, I have developed some 3 of my BFFs that you can use, you can, grab and very quickly, and you can know what to do when situations like COVID, situations like, a war. We were declared COVID was a war. So what do you do in such situations as a business person, as a responsible person? You have things on your hand and you have to deal with it. It has come. Prevention didn't work because it has come. So where is backup plan? Always, that's something you do before the storm comes, and which means you have to get it. If you missed it and you didn't have a backup plan when COVID hit, when racism hit, which it has been here all the time, but when it reached a point where it boiled to its maximum, and it's still going on though. And, such situations, what do you do? Do we stop working? People are protesting. Do you stop running your business? People have to eat. You have to serve your company, your community, your customers. So you cannot just run away. You have to continue doing what you're doing. All right, so those are my grabs today. And I want you to think about it. What do you do? And if you have a plan, well and good. If you need help, find us. Find me. I'll help you. Overall, as a human being, we have to have a backup plan for almost everything, to succeed in everything. So I am letting you know, as your advisor, I can, I have a few things that I've developed to help you. And one of them, my 3 BFFs, check them out on my website. You can find out so many other helpful sources, helpful products that you would like to use. And they're not just products like material products. In business, so many things we call products. Check it out. It's www.internationaladvisorsandconsultants.com. All right. If you have any other questions, find us, find me, inbox. And thank you for all the many people who have inbox. If I haven't returned your message, please bear with me. I will, or you can even shoot me another one. The quickest ones are on the website, but also on social media. We make sure that we get everything that we are sent our way. Thank you and take care. Stay healthy. COVID is not done. Just like any other epidemic, it will die down. Although, one thing that I would like to mention today, be aware because, as I said, there are certain things that we have to have prevention before they happen. Yesterday I was, this is a little, it's on the side of racism and all these protests that are going on because of racial tensions that people can't get a grip of, which are messing up our work, our businesses, our success a bit, although you have to stay steady. Now, I was given some information that, or shown some information where people are very much interested in saving statues that are Confederate, statues that are obscene, demeaning to some other cultures, especially like African Americans or Africans, and slavery, people who benefited a lot from slavery, want to save these things that show them that they they were happy they did slavery on other people. Like they find it glorifying that they enslaved other people. So the statues that are standing right now in America are being protected by the, let's say grandchildren. If somebody still has slaves or, enslaved some people, I can see why they are protecting it. I want to think that it's the grandchildren or great-great-grandchildren, like descendants of the slave masters, but they are well protected with guns and everything, especially in the South, in Midwest, Texas and above, things like that, but also in isolated incidences. So be careful. Prevention is better than cure. A few things we have to do. As I said in my other video, you can check them out. A few things you have to equip yourself with, because some people are protesting some, peacefully most of the time, but other people are not, up to the solution. They want to keep the slavery going. And as we said, it has been going on very quietly now, more than, back in the 1800s, back in the 1900s. Now we're in 2000. It should be done and ended with, and nobody should be a slave master or a slave to anybody. Although it's still going on rampantly, yes, in US, in Europe, in Arab Emirates or Saudi Arab Emirates, countries. So it's really in those areas there are people who are still slaves, and the slave masters want to keep it that way, and so they are protecting the statues, like London, like in the South states of USA, and some Midwest of USA states. And so people in those areas, we urge you to be vigilant and to be diligent and to be careful, because things, lives and businesses and everything will be dismantled just because of a statue. And we can see so many statues are being worshipped, especially in like worship areas, like religious worship areas. And so it's an occult that is going on, and it's a big business to lie to people that they are worshiping God, but it's not true. They shouldn't be worshipped, just like slavery. It shouldn't be. It was before, yes, it is in the Bible, but it's by almost choice. And somebody, will go into slavery but will come out after some time. After 7 years, somebody can choose not to be a slave anymore, unless when they want to. And if somebody holds somebody down against their will, that's illegal. Now, that's what we are working with, and this time we are actually we're facing that statues are better value than human living, breathing people. So we have to be careful, because most of the things we are working with or we are doing, they are being destroyed. We are being denied a lot of things as Africans, African Americans, all over the world. In Africa too, actually, and the so-called leaders in Africa, you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. As much power you could have had, you're not. And the time is up, and God knows what He's doing. It shall be well. So we really need to work on having backup plans, prevent or backup plan for what we are working with, what we are doing, so we don't lose things that we have to have for our future, for our new generations, for our success to the top. I'll leave you with that thought today, and just be careful again, be healthy, love one another. That's the key. And we'll talk to you soon. Be well, and see you soon, really.